Hey guys, I am back to continue this series that I find really fun. It's just me looking at old book hauls that I've done in the past and kind of just reviewing where those books are now. Also kind of trying to keep myself in check to actually read the books I own. So that's what this whole series is about. So why don't we get into watching the haul. Celebrate a Year of Festivities for Families and Friends by Pippa Middleton. Okay, so this first one is more of a cookbook, hosting book kind of thing. I don't do a ton of hosting. I don't know, I get self-conscious, I guess. So I don't do a lot of hosting, but I also don't do a ton of like cooking from recipes. I like to, when I cook, which I don't really love doing, but when I cook, it's either something super simple and easy, or if I'm gonna go a little bit more elaborate, I just kind of make it up. Sometimes I will take inspiration from a recipe, but I will rarely stick to a recipe the whole way. So I don't have a lot of cookbooks. I don't generally use a lot of cookbooks. So yeah, I haven't really made use of this one yet, but maybe I should. Should I do that here on the channel? Like find a recipe or set up a little party based on something from the book and then vlog it? Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Guys, I found the entire set of the Lord of the Rings, including the Hobbit, for $4 at the thrift store. Okay, so this is a box set that I found at the thrift store, and it is on my Tolkien shelf. So that one will stay with me forever because it's part of the collection. I have reread the entire series again this year. So yeah, I'm doing well with that one. That one's gonna stay with me. It is As Sure as the Dawn by Francine Rivers. Okay, so I did get the As Sure as the Dawn, which is book 3, in the Voice in the Wind. What's it called? I think, is it just called the Voice in the Wind trilogy? Anyway, I did get book 3 in a older edition because I didn't have book 3. Since then, I have not only reread that book, but I've also updated it to an edition that matches the other two, so we are good there. You guys remember the last book haul? I picked up a Gilbert Morris book. This is another one from the same series. So this is The Mermaid in the Basement. Yes. I have, oh, it's not there anymore. Where is it? Where did I put it? I just had that book out. Here it is, for a different video. I have since upgraded it to a better, like it's in better shape than the one in the video, but I haven't read it yet. I really, really want to though. Like I really want to. Why haven't I read it yet? Go check out that video, I guess. Next one is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I have read The Christmas Carol. I did read that edition. I haven't read it since, but yeah, I have read it and I still own it. The next one is for my collection. This is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. So another edition of The Hobbit for my Tolkien collection. It's a watercolor book and I like to play with watercolor, so I figured this was a pretty good purchase for me. I do still have that watercolor book in my art books in the art room. Yeah, I did flip through it and I did make good use of it. I did do a couple of studies from a couple of pages, so that was $1 well spent. A whole schwack of Archie Comics. Archie Comics! I don't know if you can ever go wrong with an Archie comic. Especially the vintage ones, especially those. I do have a good collection going. The collection started when I was young, but yeah, every now and then I'll pick up something when I see it. just to add to the collection, so I do still have those. They're kind of handy just to have, especially around my childhood vlogs. When I do those every May, it's kind of nice to have just like a simple comic to just go through really quick, so I do have those still. The Cricket in Times Square you will have probably seen in one of my vlogs. I did reread A Cricket in Times Square for one of my childhood vlogs. I'll try to link it if I can find it. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and watch, I guess, my thoughts on rereading The Cricket in Times Square. And The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. Same story for The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. Same story for that. That one's for my childhood vlogs. I did read it, so I'll try to find the video and link it. The Inn at Ocean's End by Colleen Coble. I did read The Inn at Ocean's End by Colleen Coble. I do still own it. However, I did not rate it very high. It was not one of my favorite from her backlog, I guess. This is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. The Way of Kings, yes, I have read it now. I read it this summer. I mean, it was good. Didn't love it like everyone else seems to love it, but it was good. I do still own it, but not that edition. That edition has gone to the CF book sale, which I can also leave linked down below. I have read it in another version, or I guess edition. The Everyday Life Bible by Joyce Meyer. I haven't really made use of this Everyday Bible from Joyce Meyer. I probably should try to just have it as a companion Bible to see if there's any wisdom in there that I could glean that isn't in just a traditional Bible. I don't know, maybe. Is The Bondage Breaker by Neil T. Anderson. I have not read The Bondage Breaker yet. I would like to, though. Have you guys read that one? Neil T. Anderson is Victory Over the Darkness, which is also well loved in the Christian community. I also haven't read Victory in the Darkness yet, but I also want to. It is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling. I did try that Mindy Kaling book and I DNF'd it because of language. And I unhauled it to the CF book sale. I don't think it's in there anymore, though I believe somebody has purchased it. This Present Darkness by Frank E. Peretti. I have since read it, and I do still own it, and I purchased the I guess companion novel. It's not really a sequel per se, it's more just of a companion. The Lost Queen by Signe Pike. I did try The Lost Queen by Signe Pike. I did DNF it because of content issues. Overall, I could have liked this story otherwise, maybe. It did try to really promote heavily premarital sex. And not only that, but it was the decision to go ahead with it knowing they would never get married. Just because of different royal arrangements that had been made. And that just didn't sit well with me. This is Shadow's Edge by Brent Weeks. I have not read this trilogy yet from Brent Weeks. I'm still working on the something. Anyway, I'm still working on that first trilogy, and that will take me probably a while because it's not high on my priority list. And then after that one, then I will try this Shadow's Edge trilogy. The next one is Dune by Frank Herbert. I have read Dune. I do love Dune. I have watched the movie. I've read, oh wow, I think 4 in the series. I'm not really interested in reading beyond when his son starts writing with him. I'm not really interested in going there. I just wanted the Frank Herbert stories. And I think I've basically read all of them. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yes, I do have Dune. I do like Dune. It's been on my favorite shelf off and on. But yeah, I definitely still own it. It's The Little Giant Encyclopedia of Card Games. I also haven't made use of this book yet, and I really should because it could be really interesting, hey? Yeah. Maybe I'll see if my husband is interested in having a card game night with me one time and see what we can find for 2-player card games. Also, if you guys have any recommendations of awesome 2-player card games or board games, I guess, let me know in the comments below, because we find them quite hard to find, like that are actually good and engaging and like, I don't know, interesting. So let me know in the comments below, I guess, if you have any 2-player game recommendations in the comments below. Also, thank you guys so much for watching this haul and this reaction to an old haul. These videos are so much fun. I really enjoy doing these videos. It really helps me to like look back kind of on my shelf, but like through a video. And I really find that interesting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you here. I really appreciate when you comment and subscribe and like and share. And it's just awesome. This is a great community. So thank you for being here, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!